49, essentializing. The fallacy of logos that proposes a person or thing is what it is, and that's all it is. And at its core will always be the way it is right now. Example, all terrorist monsters, all terrorists are monsters and will still be terrorist monsters even if they live to be 100. Or the poor you will always have with you. The poor you will, what? The poor you will always have with you. Oh, that, wow, this is a horribly written sentence. The poor you will always have with you, so any effort to eliminate poverty is pointless. Also refers to the fallacy of arguing that something is a certain way by nature, an empty claim that no amount of proof can refute. Example, Americans are cold and greedy by nature, or women are naturally better cooks than men. See also default bias. The opposite of this is relativizing, the typical postmodern fallacy of blithely dismissing any and all arguments against one's standpoint by shrugging one's shoulders and responding, whatever, I don't feel like arguing about it. Or it all depends. That's your opinion, everything's relative, or falsely invoking Einstein's theory of relativity, Heisenberg, uncertainty principle, quantum weirdness, or the theory of multiple universes in order to confuse, mystify, or refute an opponent. See also red herring and appeal to nature. Yeah, I feel like that's more. I feel like that's more red herring. Like relativizing, the way they describe it sounds like it's more red herring than relativizing, but I understand what they're saying there. Um, Essentializing. Yeah, this one really, yeah. I don't know if I've really used this one. When it comes to essentializing, I definitely know people who have, um, like example, like if somebody is an abuser, how abusers, especially with narcissistic personality disorder, are usually like once a narcissist, always a narcissist. And it's like, well, no, narcissism literally comes on because an individual didn't receive attention as a child. And they learned that in order to receive love or attention, they need to constantly be the center of attention and always be right in order to be lovable or be loved. So it's just a hurt person learning how to dominate space. But at the end of the day, if the hurt is solved, they won't be the same way. So I feel like a lot of the time, this gets applied to narcissists. And the relativizing, which is like essentially chalking up someone else's argument to whatever, I don't feel like arguing about it, or all depends, or your opinion, it's your opinion, everything's relative, like that kind of thing. I definitely have used that one in the past when I have either wanted to hide the fact that I didn't know how to respond to somebody else's viewpoint. I was unwilling to be wrong, or I simply didn't have the energy to like continue the conversation. So I was like, everything's relative. We're all entitled. I feel like another one here is like, we're all entitled to our opinions. It's like, it's just a quick way to end, to like say everyone's right and nothing matters. So why would we even keep talking about it? I've definitely used that one in those types of moments, for sure.
Very good. Um, all right, so essentializing. Yeah, I feel like this one can be particularly hurtful to a lot of people because uh, I would say with like cancel culture, if somebody does one thing wrong and they're labeled as a monster for that thing, uh, hopefully that person learns that lesson and uh, wants to and intends on and makes sure that they never do that thing again. But it doesn't matter because they're always a monster. Once a monster, always a monster, and that prevents people from being reintroduced into society, at least socially. And it's like, what are they supposed to do? Just like kill themselves? Like, I don't like. What do you want them to do? So, um, yeah, that's what I got out of that one. And then relativizing is the opposite, where instead of that one thing matters so much, nothing matters. Um, so yeah, I've recently been able to combat this. Well, that's just your opinion, or like, everyone has their opinions, kind of thing. With because almost always, whenever we're talking about that, or at least subjects that I normally spend my time talking about, it's about objective things rather than subjective. If it's a subjective thing, like how good a movie is, then yeah, everyone has their own opinion. Who the fuck cares? But typically, people, when they try to like use that of like, well, that's just your opinion, and I'm like, no, 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 this is demonstrable, observable fact, and like, here's the facts, and it's like it's equivocating um, opinion with factually demonstrable, and it's like, bruh, uh, that's not gonna work for me. I'm not just gonna agree to disagree on this one, especially when it comes to like human rights. Like, oh well, I'm like, trans people are people, and then other, so like, yeah, well, they're kind of not, and but that's your opinion. Like, no, no, I'm gonna get to the bottom of that one. Um, anyways, uh, okay, I think I'm good on this